What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, we're gonna be discussing and talking about the Cleveland Browns and they second preseason game, but Deshaun Watson first preseason game coming off and starting. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. I just got done watching the game. A lot of things to take away, and I'm gonna kind of just go in parallel order from pregame to the fourth quarter about pretty much everything I saw. Giving you guys some of my feedback on some of the players. So first thing first, I want to say build a dome. Build a dome. Man, like this video if they need to build a dome. I've been telling y'all for like 2 years now. When you go to a dome stadium, it is much more relaxing. For like all of you that is pro weather, pro what's the word? Tradition. Like, y'all are confusing. Like, you guys are the same people that want to put a damn elf in the middle of the field, but want to be traditional. You don't see the Green Bay Packers putting a fat-ass cheese head in the middle of their football field. But why? Because they're traditional. You know, we're the Browns. We're a traditional team. So all y'all voting for that, I disagree. But anyways, that's just my personal opinion. Y'all don't hate me for that. But anyways, man. For all y'all that feel like we don't need a dome, these are perfect examples of why we need to put a roof on it. It's just not fair to the fans, man. Like, let's just take a look at it from a fan's perspective. We want our fans to undo. Who want to go out there and sit in thunderstorms and rain? Who want in the middle of August? Who want to go out there and sit in freezing cold temperatures and it's not comfortable, relaxing for anybody. We don't win in those games. So I just feel like it's a complete waste. And if you ever been to a dome, like I went to the Detroit game last season, and that was one of the most comfortable experiences I've ever had watching football. I was just sitting there like this with y'all, room temperature, watching football. It's great, it actually feels like you're at the game. So, that's what I'm really trying to figure out. Why people go with that, but this is a clear reason why. I mean, the preseason game just got delayed for a whole hour because thunderstorms randomly came. It was a perfect day in Cleveland all year. I'm not all year, but all day. And of course, when the Browns come, it's nothing but thunderstorms and rain. So we just need to put a dome over it, bro. Like at the end of the day. So the game was delayed for like an hour and 20 minutes. It's supposed to come on 7:30. Game started at 8:45. Well, 8:50 really. So yeah, game starts. Deshaun Watson. First thing first, man. I'm not trying to be overhyped. I know it's the preseason, but we got to get credit where credit is due. He looked like Deshaun Watson, and if he looks like Deshaun Watson, everybody, and I mean everybody, knows what that means. That means the Browns are a serious playoff contender and a serious Super Bowl contender. If that guy's playing like Deshaun Watson. And he looked like Deshaun Watson. 3 of 3 for passes. Got a good pass to Elijah Moore. A lot of RPOs. I loved what the offense was doing out there, man. They had a lot of RPOs. A lot of, Elijah Moore getting to the backfield, slants, robs, play actions. Deshaun Watson. It created a lot of stress on that defense. When, you got the RPO, you got Elijah Moore going deep, and then boom, Deshaun spreading you out, Deshaun gonna take it up the middle. It puts a lot of pressure on that defense when they got to guard Deshaun breaking out, and they got to guard Elijah Moore, and Coop's not even out there. DPJ, Njoku, like the Browns have a lot of weapons. This is a very scary football team. What I will say that was really concerning was Jed Wills. Our left tackle play in this game was atrocious. Now, I don't know if that's because it's the Commanders. The Commanders got a good D-line. But we played, we practiced against the Eagles this week. Guys are going to get tested. That line's going to get tested. So we got to see who holds up. But I did really enjoy watching Deshaun play, man. He looked very comfortable, very crisp. He looked like a top 5 quarterback. I'm not going to say he's Joe Burrow or nothing like that just because it's a preseason game, but the way he moved and maneuvered through the pocket, it reminded me of just like Joe Burrow. And him and Joe Burrow got really similar games. Deshaun's probably a little bit more athletic than Joe. But for him to be able to maneuver throughout the field in those conditions like that, it was just really comfortable and nice to see. He looked very relaxed and he looked very in control of the offense. Yeah, Jedrick and James Hudson had bad games. I would have wished that we would have scored on that play. I feel like that was a bad play call. We had Chedrick Tillman with a little guy on there. I think we should have just threw the ball up to the rookie and let him work, to be completely honest, or let Deshaun go in. But, I mean, it's on the 1 yard line. It's already raining. But I think a jump ball would have been better than having John Kelly punch it in. Then the defense came out. Zadarius Smith don't look like he was Asia. A lot of guys were saying, he had 7 sacks in like 5 games and disappeared and blah, 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 blah. He's washed. He looked like a damn good football player to me. He caused that safety. It's weird to see the Browns get pressure with Myles Garrett not on the field. Zadarius was causing a lot of havoc. Double O, Dalvin, they looked really good. When you get Myles Garrett and Shelby out there, this is going to be a very scary defense. Martin Emerson got robbed of a fumble 6. AJ Green got hurt. Hope he's okay. Elijah Moore hurt his rib. Hope he's okay. Negative X-ray, so that's all good. Who else was I wanted to get to? JOK looked very, very good. You got it. All you guys were talking about the linebacker position, saying the linebacker position was one of our worst positions on the field. But everybody seems to forget that we got JOK, who was a first-round talent, slipped to the second round because of a heart condition. He looks very, very good when he has a defensive line in front of him. He can be patient and slide those blocks and can make plays across the field. That's the JOK I know. And all we have to do is hope he can just stay healthy. But JOK, Martin, Denzel, Greg, and with that O-line playing like that D-line playing like it's playing, that is a top 10 defense. And it was good to go out there and see it all kind of like happen with them actually on the Browns jerseys. When in the Browns jerseys, I think Jim Schwartz is doing a good job with this defense. I think he's doing a great job. Juan Thornhill had a couple of missed tackles, but he still looked good. I'm trying to think of who else. Grant wasn't out there. I really like this defense, man. I was kind of low on it, but with that signing of Shelby Harris and seeing with Zadarius, still looking like Zadarius Smith, Martin Emerson still looking like Martin Emerson, JOK looking better with the D-line out there. I know it was just a preseason game, but the Washington Commanders was playing they ones. So I was very impressed with the defense. I think if Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb plays in that game, I think the Browns put up like 35 on them and probably held them to like 14 points. No cap. What I will say negatively, K. York got it. I made a video talking about K. York and talking about how he needs to improve, talking about how we wasted a whole 4th, 5th round pick on him. If K. York don't pan out, that's 2 picks in this draft that gets cut before the start of this year. That's not good. It's not good. So hopefully the Browns can bring in some kicking competition. But having him and Perry on off the team, that's a bad draft. Period, point blank. Now, Martin Emerson can save it. But, yeah, that's not looking like a good draft so far. Another thing, Demetri Felton looked really good. He looked really good. He looked like somebody I'm comfortable being a running back 3. This is my first time really getting to see him be as a running back. He looked very smooth. He was being tough with the football. I really enjoy seeing that. Now, if he could get some catching ability, we might have a guy right there. DeJuan Jones, he was like, Cedric Tillman had a bad drop. Anthony Schwartz had a bad drop. The drops are going to happen when they're not used to playing in the preseason. Anthony Schwartz. Who else? David Bell had a good touchdown. Josh Dobbs looked terrible. Josh Dobbs looked like a guy that may not make this roster. And I know it's just a preseason game, but DTR caught up to him today. I feel like him and DTR started the camp. Dobbs, DTR, like significant. Then DTR played good in the Hall of Fame game. Then Josh Dobbs played bad. I feel like it's like here right now. I feel like next week, Josh Dobbs plays bad in the first quarter, and DTR comes out and throws for 9 for 12 again with 100 yards in a quarter, Josh Dobbs might get cut. And we would have never expected Josh Dobbs and Kellen Mond getting cut. But Kellen Mond probably need to go. Kellen Mond's trash. Let's just be real. Kellen Mond is trash. I like what I've seen from Siaka Ikea. But overall, the Browns look like a well-coached team. Not too many penalties. And I really like what I've seen from this offense. This team can be very, very good. And, Joe Burrow looks like he's going to be healthy for week 1. This is going to be a very big clash of two teams. I think our next month of football is going to be real good to get us ramped up. We have this joint practice with the Eagles. That's going to be good for Deshaun and those guys to get some good reps. Then next week we play the Kansas City. That's going to be good for Deshaun and those guys to get that last preseason game. Then boom, we're at Cincinnati. Then boom, we're at Pittsburgh. Then boom, Tennessee. Then boom, Baltimore. I feel like this is a good job to really ramp this team up to get used to real good football. So then once that straw hit of just kind of regular football games, they could really hit their mark. So that's going to be my comments, and that's going to be my thoughts on this video. You guys comment down below how y'all feel, how y'all think Deshaun did. I think he looked like that guy again. I'm not saying that just because it was he threw for 3 for 12 yards, but if he would have went out there and played bad, I guarantee you everybody on Twitter and everybody on the talk radio show would have been trashing him, man. He looked like he was pretty comfortable. That's the best we've seen him look in a Browns jersey. So that's going to be my opinion on it. It's your boy, Will, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that sub button. Y'all stay safe. This rain been getting crazy out here, and I'm out. Go Browns. Peace.